What's up, everybody? You were listening to Football Radio. Stephanie V. This is my intro.
Sports, entrepreneurship and business, fashion, and social media craziness.
Hi, it's been a while. How's everybody doing? I've got a new setup here for you guys. I've got a Diva light that I purchased, and I'm trying to get a new backdrop, so I don't know how's it looking. You see the light shining down on me. Anyway, you're on the mic with Stephanie V, and we've got a great show today. Last show I forgot to press record for my iHeartRadio, so if you didn't catch it on iHeartRadio, you can catch it on Facebook Live. I just want to jump right into things and talk a little bit about what is going on in the world, in the US, in America, everywhere. The negativity that's been going on with Black Lives Matter, the killing of cops, and where we are as a society. I'm like, enough is enough with everything. But instead of going into what's happening and what's wrong and what's this and that and cops are white and black, I want to discuss about what we can do to take action. Action is so much more important than sitting on Facebook and hashtagging Black Lives Matter. Action is what you can do in your community. Action is how you can research yourself as a human being to understand where all of this negativity is coming from, understand why this is happening and has been happening. So many of us can jump to a opinion or a conclusion, but you don't really know where that's coming from. You're only going based on what you've heard someone else say. You're going on based on what your parents say. So I wanted to talk about an article that a really good friend of mine, and owner of 1218 Media, Maureen Aladdin, wrote on the website Nicole. She actually wrote this article 3 weeks ago when Jesse Williams did his speech on BET. And she spoke about 8 things you can do to bring more than just cheers to Jesse Williams' speech at BET. But for me, it's like 8 things you can do to take action in a community. It's to take action to bring positivity and to learn. And I don't only take these 8 things in account for African American lives, but I take it because I'm also a Latina, and I take it in the life of all minorities who are trying to make sense of what is going on today. And I'm going to start out by saying, for number one, Maureen Aladdin said, circulate the black dollar, circulate a minority dollar. If you don't already know, the dollar in our community is not circulated even once. Let's say you're a patron of a black-owned brick-and-mortar business. More than likely, the dollar you spend will go towards paying the rent for the property, which is probably owned by someone outside of the community. Therefore, the dollar doesn't really come back around if it goes. So we need to support more black-owned businesses, minority businesses. I am a owner of a small business, and Latina-owned, and there aren't a lot of us out there. So maybe instead of complain this or that, but we need to support each other, support our businesses, support where we are, so that we can come up, we can be better, we can be seen as never as equals, but we're there and we own we're owners. The second thing is we need to, Shara Dade said we need to spend less and we need to invest more. When Jesse Williams mentioned how much we spend on name brand items to look and feel good, statistically speaking, he is right. But black people and minorities need to spend less on material items that hold no value other than brands ourselves to prove our worth. We need to invest in areas that make a difference. More of us need to become property owners, land owners, invest in tech. When we get to that point where our voice can be heard economically, the more control we have on and the better we are treated. I'm going to keep going. Africa Miranda, who's also a really good friend of mine, but I feel like she said the most important quote to me, and that is, and what my goal is to mentor young people in our community. When is the last time you've actually had a conversation with a teenager? When is the last time? Kids today are dealing with such social pressures that, you know, they live online. They're seeing young black girls and boys being killed in real time. So sit down with somebody, find a church, an alumni association, an after school program, a sorority, a fraternity, a chapter, and welcome your help. Promote. You know, it takes time to nurture the next young man or woman, and they are the ones that are, you know, they are our future. So I feel like that's extremely important, and actually a goal of mine in my Follow My Feet campaign. You know, Chime Edwards said, spread the knowledge of your history before slavery. And Jesse Williams' speech, he stated, the more we learn about who we are and how we got here, the more we will mobilize. The African American community won't fight if they don't know what they're fighting for. We must spread the knowledge so that African Americans will understand the rich culture we aim to return and reject oppression. I feel like that's another thing, is like, learn, understand, what are you fighting for? What are you protesting about? Why, you know, when Caucasian people say, I don't understand, I don't get it. Well, you know, spread the knowledge, teach these people of what is important and why you're standing out there protesting. Another is get educated. Understand that what we've been through is not enough. If we still don't understand where we are today, is exactly what I just said. We still fight against the same racism and prejudice daily that our great-grandparents and ancestors may have fought and died for. Education is knowledge, and we have always the keys to opening doors for our gender, our race, and our future generations to come. Staying woke means understanding that we face the same threats today as our culture did decades ago. We need to continue to fight back, fight loud, and continue to make our voices heard by speaking up for equality across the board, across state lines, across economic borders, and across generational boundaries. We've got to keep our eyes open to the new face of discrimination and segregation standing right in front of us, and use our voices to roar of change necessary to make a difference in what tomorrow can become. Well said. This is from Lyric Monet Sheila. Well said. Get educated. Know what you're know what you're fighting for, so that we can make a difference in discrimination. Continuing on is to learn and elevate. The triumphs of our history has been buried, our success is stolen, and justice thwarted. However, you need to learn and educate. The wealthiest black community represents our wealth of creation, community building, success, and the living that wasn't easy for black people. So it's time to learn and elevate, said Patel Aladdin. Learn the struggle and the triumphs, and we too can be free. And another one is Siobhan Sutton said to believe. It's easy to be discouraged when it seems every door leads to disappointment. The sad truth for many in our community is that the belief of our ability to thrive and overcome has been survived by hopelessness and danger, divisiveness. So we need to believe that we can make change and positive change. We need to make it a practice to motivate and support one another, whether by cheering on an academic achievement, mentoring, coaching, saving, investing for the next generation. We need to again believe that our destiny is our own, and that it is long from being set in stone. And I completely believe in that as well. And the last thing that was said in this article is that, and the most important is that, and it's said by Rob Murat, is that we need to uplift. Let us choose to consistently engage in the practice of uplifting a different member of our community. We can all participate in weekly social exercise by publicly promoting and supporting noteworthy actions or achievements of individuals or groups who are advancing our narrative as a people, understanding the power of momentum with a family or network, and choosing to consistently lift our counterparts up instead of breaking them down, can and will help change our world for a better and for the good that eagerly awaits the entire human race beyond our current comfort zones. So those are 8 ways that you can take action into creating change, into understanding what is going on in America right now with race relations. Remember, it is African Americans' lives matter, Hispanic lives matter, you know, everyone matters. But if you're not doing anything to help change or create positive change, then you need to sit back, sit down, keep your mouth shut, and that's it. I don't want to hear anymore on Facebook about negativity. As right now, it saddens me that there's still so much negative, and people's not being able to believe and make change for the better. It's a sad time to be in America, and that's just, it's awful. But moving right along, I know I didn't mean to be negative, but let's make change and positive with action. Action speaks louder than Facebook or than hashtags. Moving right along, I'll give a little clap to that. Thank you, Maureen Aladdin. That was an amazing article. If you want to check it out, it's on XO Nicole. Read more into it. See what you can do. But I'm going to move on to CHISME. There's a lot going on. And with all of that being said, gossip just plays such a, you know, a small role in what we're doing right now, what's going on in pop culture. And so I'm not really going to concentrate on pop culture. I'm going to because it's just not important. And so when I woke up this morning and I saw that Kim Kardashian had been snapping what Kanye and Taylor Swift have been communicating about with their music and what he was going to do with her and her music and everything, I just got really upset with that, because with everything going on in this world, and as a celebrity of her status and her voice and the people that she carries along, why are you bringing other women down? Why are you creating some type of negative energy between two artists that is just null and void in what we're dealing with in a society? It's like, think about it for a minute, Kim. Why don't you speak on your children are African American? Speak and create positive change in a society. But no, your change is to snap about why why Kanye and Taylor Swift decided to use each other in the song, or she said screw me in the song, or called her a bitch. It's just negative and dirty. And as two women and a women in the entertainment world, you should be uplifting them. You should be uplifting women to do better, to be better, and to grow. Seems to me that now that she's with Kanye, she's, you know, become kind of like messy. And there's no reason to be messy. Yes, she claims she has talent. I do believe she's an entrepreneur. She's a businesswoman. I still don't know what the talent is, but you know, an entrepreneur is an entrepreneur, and she's created a great business for herself. Don't be messy, Kim. Be positive. With everything around you in our society is negative. Why do you want to bring Taylor Swift down? She's the biggest in country music. She's the biggest in pop culture, and in the pop world, she has #1 albums. You can't bring her down. You won't bring her down. Her people are very powerful, just as much as powerful as yours are, and I don't believe in the negativity. It's all about positive. We want to be positive. Women, supporting women. Thank you. So that's it for gossip. I'm not going to even step into the messiness, the drama that's been going on, or whatever is not even important, because guess what? It's not important right now. What's important is that we are creating positive change in the society. Nothing negative. Right? Can I get an amen? Can I get a hallelujah? Thank you everybody for tuning in. You are listening to Stefani V on the Mic with Stefani V. I am live on iHeartRadio. I'm live here on Facebook. You can follow me at Stefani Var on Instagram, Real Stefani Var on Twitter. And let me move on to sports. The Gymnastics USA Gymnastics teams was picked, and I was so excited because that was just a great Olympic trials. We have 2 African Americans on the squad. We have 1 Latina, Lori Hernandez, and coming from a gymnastics world, I don't know if many of you know that I did gymnastics for a really long time, but there's since 1984, there hasn't been one Latina on the gymnastics team, and Lori Hernandez came in, kicked butt, and she came in second. So Gabby Douglas, Simone Biles, Alyssa, I forget the last name, but check it out. It's a great squad. It's multicultural. They're amazing young ladies, and it's going to be good for Rio. Also, Michael Phelps is going to go back. Lakey is going back for swimming. Rio is supposed to be all together, and everybody was worried about what was going on, if they had facilities ready. Supposedly they're giving out a lot of condoms. I don't know why. I guess because the Zika is supposed to be sexually transmitted through, I don't know, but supposedly they're giving out tons of free condoms in Rio. Go figure. I thought the athletes were going over there to stay focused, but I guess once they get to Rio and they see the Brazilian women, maybe it'll be on some other level. I don't know, but they're giving out free condoms to the athletes. Nah. Basketball is going to be really crazy this coming year. So many of the great players are changing teams. Everyone's about rushing to get that ring. Everybody wants a ring. Everybody wants it now. And they're willing to take risks. Dwayne Wade is leaving the Miami Heat, going off to Chicago. So even he is on a hunt for another ring. Obviously, you know that Kevin Durant went over to the Golden State Warriors, so that's going to be really cool as well to see how they're going to play out, see if they get the ring next year. They can play out against the Cavs, against LeBron again for his, third ring or fourth? Third ring, I think. But it's going to be fun. Baseball had its All-Star weekend this last week, and that's about all that I know. I know that's all I know. But baseball continues with regular scheduled program for its upcoming season. Woo! That's all I know for sports, guys. I'm so sorry. I know I try to give a quick brief of what it is, but what's more important? But let's move on. I want to talk about relationship. Let me get a dun, 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 dun. So many people tell me and ask me for relationship advice, and I'm just kind of I only know this, that, or what's going on in my life. But a lot of people have been like, oh, my relationship's kind of getting boring or what, and I don't know what to do. How can I spice it up? Well, I'm only going to say that one thing that I know to spice up your relationship just a little bit is for ladies to surprise him. Get dressed up. Get your sexy back. I know that we get so comfortable in our relationships that it's we just throw on our flannel pants, which I love, or we throw on our t-shirt, put our hair back in a bun, and our makeup. It's not that we have to be dressed up and beautiful, but you know what? When your man comes home from work, or he's picking you up for a date, and he sees you in that nice dress with your face done and your hair did, it just brings back the spice. He's gonna want to take you, maybe rip the dress off, I don't know. That's between you and your relationship. But my relationship advice is to just spice it up. Maybe change your style, change your hairdo, change your lipstick color. You don't think that they notice those little things, but they really do. I know that I like to do buns or do my hair straight sometimes because I have really curly hair. Do it curly, wear different lingerie. You never know, but spice it up, ladies. And maybe in turn, if you're spicing it up, then he'll look at you and be like, God, I gotta get back on my game. What's going on here? I need to spice it up too. But who knows? But that's my advice. That is my relationship advice for the day. Yeah, take it or leave it. So I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram and social media, and know that I'm also a business owner of Comida Caliente Salsa. And here we are. Comida Caliente Salsa has been going to a couple of events this last couple weeks, and I don't know if you've seen us, but we went to Spoiled Latina event in Houston, and we were in the gift bag. So I don't know if it's messed up. As you can see, we've been traveling. We're tired. But we were in the gift bags for the Spoiled Latina Day event in Houston, and we were also in the gift bags for the Yo Soy Latina, for the LatinaCool magazine magazine anniversary party in New York. So we are out there and we are traveling. If you see us, and please like our page, Casa de Vada, like us on Instagram, Casa_de Vada, and check us out. You know, if you want to buy a bottle, let us know. If you want us for your gift bags, let us know. We would love to travel to meet you. I want to talk about the beauty products though that I've received in these swag bags. The two events that I went to was Yvonne for Spoiled Latina, and that was a very inspiring, uplifting. She had women there that talked about life and just very inspiring and uplifting. And so she had gift bags, and we were in there. And in her gift bag was some goodies, but some things as Latina magazine she had a Latina magazine in there. She had beauty blenders. I don't know if for you makeup people out there, but this is bomb. I just got one actually, and then this one was in the gift bag, so I have two. I'm not giving it away, but if you don't have a beauty blender, try it out. And this is a mini one, so it's so cute for traveling if you don't have one. She also, that was in the gift bags on top of your Comida Caliente salsa. So it was Neutrogena sponsored her event. I don't care if you see this, I have like the lights burning, but this is like really great for summer, and I've been loving it because it just gives me that like kind of blend highlight. It says it's sheer highlighting blush, but it just kind of gives you a little glisten gold tone. So if you haven't tried it out and you're super tan for the summer and you want to glow, try this. It's Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blends, and it's yeah, it's really nice. So there, she had some other things in the gift bag, but those were my most favorite, of course, upon also with the Comida Caliente salsa. But we also traveled to New York for the LatinaCool magazine anniversary party, and it was so dope. It was at Penthouse 45 in the city, and Comida Caliente was in the gift bags, and I wanted to talk about some of their sponsors, and it was Pond's. They were doing face makeup, they were doing hand massages, they were doing your hair. Of course, we didn't give out chips and salsa, but we were the jars were in there. But this is Pond's Claritin. I have this is for dark spot and correcting cream. I used to use this a long time. Actually, my mom used to use this a long time ago. So Pond's is still around and it's still amazing. I haven't had the chance to use it yet, but I'm gonna start using it just to see, so do some of the dark spots that I have from all the sun that I've been intaking. The other thing is, it seems like this is Suave Professionals, and this is for hair, and this is coconut infused oil, and it's for damage repair oil treatment with coconut oil. It seems nowadays that everything, every product has coconut oil or shea butter or something like that, and you guys know that I love shea moisturizing products, and so I'm really excited to try this because my hair is super dry from the sun. And we'll see what this does, and I'll let you guys know for the next show. But if you want to try it, it's coconut oil infusion, and it is by Suave Professionals. And of course, the last thing they had in there was the Shea Moisturizing Lotion. I love it. This smells so delicious. This is with quinoa and rose of Cherecho extracts. It's for dry to extra dry skin. And it smells divine. I put it on last night after I took a shower, and I was like, what is that smell? What is that smell? And it was the Shea Moisturizer Lotion. Go and try this product. It's amazing. A couple other cute things was we got a glam bracelet. That's super cute. It has the little letters on there. And you guys don't know that if you want to really, you know, make your event super cute and unique, you can get the M&Ms and you can customize them. I don't know if you can see this, but don't look at my nails, they look terrible. But it says it's a white M&M, and it has Soy Latina Cool, Soy Latino Cool, and I thought that was their hashtag, and it was super cute. But they're little white M&Ms, and it came in a thing. Guys, it has been a busy week for me. Soy Latino Cool, just check them out on Facebook, online. It was a great event. I've been so busy this last week. I'm still working on my Follow My Feet tour, which is coming to you in September. I'm so excited. The song is done. I do it all. I'm working on my branding, on my campaign, and I'm so excited to get it to you in September. But before that, I had my little sister's wedding, and I just went to a bachelorette party in St. Petersburg. So I have some pictures up on my Instagram. Check it out. Next show, I'm going to be talking about some of the little different goody things that you can do for if you're hosting a bachelorette party. I was the host. My sister actually said I did a great job. It was hard work, y'all. It is hard work to host a bachelorette party. But I'm going to have some cute ideas for you and some cute products that you can do if you're hosting one for your best friend or your guy friend or whatever is going on in your life. But check me out. You are on the Mic with Stefani V. Check me out on Instagram at Stephanie Var, on Twitter, Real Stephanie Var, go like my Facebook page, on the official fan page of Stephanie Var, and guys, check me out, StephanieVar.com. That's a lot of stuff going on there, but please support and tune in. Comida Caliente Salsa and at Casa de Vara micro mini series is coming to you soon, so make sure you check us out on Facebook, Casa de Vara, and for the mini micro series coming to you. You are going to get some really big laughs out of this episode. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And let me do my quick outro. If you have any questions, you can email me at info@stephanievar.com. Any new brands that you want to feature on my show, please email me. I would love to have you on here. Besos.